Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, I got David from Come On Homesteading already working this morning.
Yep.
We're gonna be putting together a gazebo. That's right, a big 12 by 10 or 12 by 20, 10 by 20. It's a big gazebo from Domi. It's gonna be fun. Let's do
10 by 20.
10 by 20. There you go. Whoa, 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 10. Oh my gosh. All right, we got 6 boxes. Very well marked, very well laid out, and we got the instructions over there. David's already picked those out. We got 2 big boxes of sheet metal, and so this was the heavy one with all the steel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it together. Correction, everybody, it is a 12 by 20. All right, we'll just start getting all the pieces out. Looks like everything's well wrapped in it.
Yeah.
To protect it. Got this wood finish. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, wood grain.
Wood grain. We got all the parts laid out, and there are a bunch of them. One thing we didn't unpack was the sheet metal. It's still in those 2 boxes right there. We'll get those at the end. I'm sure they go on the top. So everything laid out right there. Get the tractor, old blue, all set up. We're going to start putting those columns together. David has done one of these Domis before. How do you like a Domi gazebo?
I like them.
Yeah. Yours is the flat top with the folding shutters, right?
Yep.
And mine is a gabled roof. So it'd be a solid, dark colored gabled roof with these wood grain columns and supports and everything. So I'm pretty excited to get this up here. We're gonna put it up here. We got a big party coming up in July, Freedom Weekend, and this gazebo is really gonna help that out. We'll get gravel brought up here, fire pit and all that. It's gonna be a beautiful entertainment area once we get this done. All right, to make this go a little quicker, we both got dual impacts. David's already got the first base on, and you're putting the brackets on over there.
Yeah.
So I gotta get the rest of these bases on. Where's my screws at? Right here?
No, those are mine.
Oh,
Here's some to start.
make sure.
And the other pack is over there already open.
All right.
All right.
B. All right. Gotta make sure we get it right. So that goes like like that. All right. Yeah. Goes up. Dave and I made quick work of the columns. Check them out. We have the base on them, and there's brackets on each top. There we have the center columns, which are a rectangle instead of the triangular ones. So we got them laid out right here, coming together pretty nicely. I would recommend using impact drivers. They do come with the tools you'll need, but impact driver makes it so much easier. Instructions have been pretty easy to follow so far, and all the hardware is laid out very, very nicely. Working on these big long beams, and they have these splice plates that go in between them. Make sure you get the splice plates in correctly. One side's taller than the other one. Ask me how I know. Because it is not fun. Not fun at all. Not fun at all if you get it wrong. All right, we got the big long beams done. The end beams go all around the top. And I gotta remember, when you're doing the splices, make sure you don't get them upside down. I can't reiterate that enough. It is a pain in the butt trying to get those out. Time to start putting the columns together. Make sure we get it lined up. bit gets stuck. Okay, line it up. Stand it up.
About where are you wanting it?
Probably this way. And about right here. That way I got the, yeah, cause see, I'm gonna pour the concrete and move it anyway. So I think this is a good level spot to start.
All right, balance it.
Yes, sir. Don't drill them too long. They'll strip out. Ask me how I know.
Well, if you've noticed, I haven't ratcheted down any today.
Yeah.
I know better.
If you want, I think if you hold the post up, I can come over and hold that up. I think it'll stay up.
I got you.
You
Give
got
me
it?
1 second.
Oh, I see. It's like you've done this before there.
I'm used to working by myself.
Look at that. We gotta put that one up now.
Yeah, we're gonna stand this one up.
Wait. Let me get my generator out of the way here. Almost looks like a structure now.
It's about to.
Can he do it? Oh, he got got it on camera too.
Whoa, Tim!
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, Tim!
Did it bend? I don't think. I think we're good. You know, get over there. Grab that side for it.
Hold on.
It says you only had one in it. Ugh. Hold on. Yep, hold on. Woo! Yeah. All right.
Oh, aggressive Tim. Easy kill.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we were both on the same corner, and as soon as it started to go, there's nothing you could do.
Yeah, you get a little aggressive. You got a little too aggressive there, buddy. All right, now your main job right now is to balance it.
Yes, sir. Take a break real quick, and I want to show you something in the power shed that's helping David and I out tremendously. Check this out. So we've got a little workbench right here with a light on. Of course, got to have some drinks, right? Got to keep hydrated. So I've got, let's see, inside this backpack cooler here, I've got Coke Zero and bottles of water. And right now I got it 28 degrees. That's getting pretty cold. I'm actually going to bring it up to 15. Put it about 33 so it doesn't freeze. But you see, what I got is plugged into a power station. And right now we're at 99%. And you can see, yes, I'm keeping my tool batteries. And this is a battery for the cooler over there, keeping all that energized. But you can see right here, we got 82 watts coming out and no watts coming in. Well, how have I been keeping this charged up to 97%? Let me show you. What I've been using is this amazing solar blanket by Renogy. Renogy has the trusted off-grid solutions for many, many years. Matter of fact, this portable solar panel blanket is 400 watts. This little thing right here is 400 watts. Isn't that crazy? I've been using something similar that's twice as big physically and only 200 watts. That's crazy. So this thing is amazing. So I open up this little pocket right here. Get inside here. This is where we have a shoulder strap, okay? And then we have our solar connections, standard MC4 connections. We'll connect that here in just a second. Now this unit right here is the model RSP 400SB. The optimum operating voltage is 33.6 volts. Optimum operating current, 11.9 amps. The open circuit voltage is 39.2 volts. The short circuit current is 13.1 amps. This thing only weighs 7.3 kilograms, guys. That's like 16 pounds. That's it. Some of these things are heavy. This one is not, for the especially for the amount of wattage you get. It's only like 16.5 inches by 15.5 inches by 4.13 inches. That's nothing. That is nothing. And it goes, my goodness, when you got it all the way out, it's 65 inches by 63 inches by 1.5 inches. So that's a long array of solar panels out of this little package here. Again, 400 watts by Renogy. Check that out. So let's get it all set up and get some power coming in. I went ahead and installed the shoulder straps, and they're actually a backpack, right? So you can actually carry this out in the woods with your power supply, and this thing remotes very easy. I got a hold of the cable here. So let's go ahead and get it unfastened here so we can lay it all out. All right. This thing is pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. Flip. Look how huge. Look how huge that is. With this being a solar blanket, we can droop it across a canopy, a tent, a car, a ATV, to get a big variation of angle and amount of sun concentration. Right now, I've just got it laid out on the gravel here with a little bit against the wall. Let's see how many watts I can get in at this angle right here. Plug them in, click, click. All right, we got red to red, black to black. We should be good there. We can see in the top left, we're bringing in 300 watts. We're only using 83 watts on the bottom right. We did go down to 96% from 97% a while ago, but now the fact that you got 300 coming in and 80 going out means this number should go up. Matter of fact, it will take 1 hour and we'll have this up to 100%. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. Whether it's off-grid use, building like I am, camping, survival, emergency, this Renogy solar blanket, guys, 400 watts, folds up little bitty like this, and then folds out to be so huge and collect so much sun for power for all those needs you have. So if you want one for yourself, I've got a link down in the description. Go check them out. Let's get back to the build.
They'd be glad I was smart enough to only put one bolt in it.
Yeah. Oh, it would have bent the hell out of it if you had more than one. Well, that was a little embarrassing. Dave was going out and getting all those corner bolts in. Thought I had it. I didn't have it. Got a little aggressive with it. Luckily, David only put one bolt in each corner, and it's pivoted when it came down. Pivot!
Pivot.
We were okay. Quick little update. We got the end caps on, we got the cross bracing all the way around, and getting them end caps on can be a little frustrating. You got to squeeze to get the screws right up in the hole lined up, but we got it taken care of. We got the gables on. David just got the cross supports up there. He's getting ready to put those two on. Got a lot of bolts, doesn't it, David?
A million.
A million. Looks like it's going to be pretty sturdy, though. I think it's going to have a real the top, the roof color is that color right there, so it's not black. It's very, very, very dark brown. But even though my shed is white and the black roof, my house is going to be white with a black roof. I think this wood grain with a very, very dark brown roof is going to complement well up here. That way everything's not exactly the same. If we step back, we can see it's going to look really nice. Probably going to move it back just a little bit, but I still got to pour the concrete and get the post over the pedestals over the concrete and get them in the anchor bolts in, but pretty cool. All right, David got the ridge beam on. He said, hey, how come RidgeLife didn't put his own ridge beam up? I said, I don't know. If I got free help, I'm gonna let free help work, so. Gotta take advantage of that. All right. We're getting close to the home stretch now, I think. Not too far away. Hasn't been too bad. It hadn't been too fun, but it hadn't been too bad. You definitely want to have a second person do this. Doing it by yourself would not be very easy at all. Come back at the very end, tighten everything up. All right, 2 more. What's the next big thing on the agenda here, David?
I have to put all the little trusses on.
Oh, trusses. All right. Pinch my finger. Last one. Truss time. Now that we got the main structure up, the roof trusses are coming along nicely. We can see David's working on the little T brackets right there. He's already got these on all the way across. We have the truss cross supports we're going to do next. He's getting these T's on. And after the truss cross supports, then we're going to get the rafters. Welcome back. It has been a couple days. David has left the building. It started raining, and it rained all night, all day. And then we thought, all right, we'll get one more day in, we'll get it done. And then it rained all day that day too. So David went home to come on mountain. I'm left to myself. I've let it sit here just a little bit and dry a little bit. I'm still getting kind of mud clods in my feet, but hopefully it's dry enough so I can get this sheet metal up on that roof. Let's open up the sheet metal. Look at there. Ooh, we even got our own set of protective gloves. Keep from cutting my fingers. I like that. All right, let's see here. Metal piece, short one, skinny one. I'm gonna start moving them all over here. I gotta do some prep to each of these. Before I can get all this sheet metal up on the roof, I gotta get these Part Z plastic brackets installed on the ends of every piece. And I see I already got that one done. You just slide it over the end, and they do have a propensity to pop back and go off the other side when you get this side. There we are. Press it on hard. All right. And now I got 46 more to go. After seeing how quickly these things fall off after I put them on, I think I'm gonna put them on as I install them. They do go at the top, so you gotta find out which of the holes is the top, and then you slide it under this little whisker groove up there to keep the rain from getting under it. So that's what these are for. They go on the top, pieces that go up. We've got M1 on the far left, we got M's in the middle, and M2 on the far right. You just gotta figure out which holes go where. All right, I've got the Z piece on here. It does not want to stay on, but I'm gonna see if I can get it slid up into the slot nonetheless. Get over there. And then to fasten this down, I've got the bolt. I've got this round nut, but I also have this rubber grommet. And a rubber grommet has to go below the metal every single fastening location. Yeah, not gonna be fun. All right, so slide this up into there. Should click into place, and it did. Now I've got to get this bolt through. And then I gotta, so that's gonna hold it right there. Now I gotta put this rubber thing in between them. Come on now. I should have had, this is not easy. All right, got that in there. Got the nut on. Whew, all right. Lots more to go. I've been having a heck of a time getting this sheet metal to line up towards the center. And I found out what the issue was. The ridge beam. The giant ridge beam at top is backwards. So the center gable was askew, which made everything else askew. I've got to figure out how to disassemble the ridge beam while leaving everything up there and flip it around and put it back on and continue on with this steel. I did not expect this to happen. We need to go back through and watch the video and see who put on the ridge beam. Maybe I should do a little time travel and we'll see who that was. David got the ridge beam on. He said, RidgeLife didn't even put his own ridge beam up. Well, yeah, because that's just the way things work sometimes. Oh yeah, that's right. David did it. Oh my, oh my. Well, that wasn't fun, I'll tell you that right now. I did get the ridge beam put back in, but I did have to take off 2 sheets of the roofing material to get it to wedge up under there. I tried to get it and kind of get the ends into it. Wasn't happening. So all those had to come out for those 2 panels, but I got it all back together now. I think we can get back to the time lapse of getting this sheet metal on. Whew. guys, it is raining, it is thundering, it is lightning, and I got the one side done. Once I got that ridge beam switched around, it went a lot smoother. It was still super tedious, but I got it switched around. I got all the steel on this side. You can see this side still does not have the steel, but look at the clouds, guys. That is not good, not good. We have threat level, category level 5 tornado in effect for this evening. They're expecting 12 to 15 inches of rain over the next few days. That's a once in a lifetime event. And I'm hoping that this structure stays where it's at. I actually have it anchored to the ground. Normally, I'm gonna be putting concrete in here and anchoring it, but I've got these things called fang anchors, and they go way deep into the ground. I've got one around each of the posts, all the way around, and pulled away and tight, so that way it you know, keeps everything where it should be. There we go, see? On there and there. So I'm hoping, I mean, those things are tons and tons of force. You had to pull on those things and they're hard to come up. You can see what a fang anchor looks like. I used 2 of them right there. So that goes in the ground and then turns sideways and creates an impenetrable anchor. Very, very good. So I've got the generator stationed up under the canopy side now. And whew, goodness, let me wipe this lens off for you. Whew, sorry about that. Oh my goodness. It is raining. It is raining, and it's time for me to go in. So I'm gonna come back, finish this other side as soon as it clears up a little bit, if it ever clears up. See you then. Welcome back. It has been a couple days. Storms came through here. We got 7 inches of rain, tornadoes, but look, the metal is still on the roof. The gazebo is still here. You know, I had it anchored down. So thank the Lord, nothing happened to that, but it is a muddy, muddy mess. Look at my boots here. I'm wearing these right here now because I don't want to get my Crocs all mud all up in the holes of them. I got a little walking path right here, keep me out of the mud. Got these pallets. So there's the ladder and all the steel right there I'm going to be using for this phase. And went ahead and got some cardboard, laid it out there so I can at least, because this, again, you can see that is just a muddy, muddy, muddy mess all through there. Well, now I've got to get all this steel up here. Oh my goodness, let's do this again. Now, you've already seen me do this side, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly pop out this side. No time lapse, you've already seen that. And then I'll come back. I've got lots of metal trim pieces and edging and drip edges. It's going to look beautiful when we're done, so I'll see you in just a moment. Woo, guys, this was a muddy, muddy mess. I did use these pallets, which helped a lot, and I had cardboard under there to walk on a lot. I cleaned all that up. Got to clean your mess up as you go, right? But look at my boots, just covered in mud, and look at me, all covered in mud as well. But the big thing is all the metal is up. All the sheet metal is up, at least. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Yeah, baby. Yo, it needs to be rained on to clean off the top of it. Matter of fact, I got water right there. I might get a pressure washer on it. You guys know my OCD. But look at how much mud coming up and down these steps every time. Oh my gosh, it was just a muddy mess. Well, now what I got to get on is all the drip edge and trim all around there. So I got trim to do there, and all kinds of decorative brackets, trim to go there. Get all that prettied up. So without further ado, let's get it done. All right, we got the remaining hardware. These are like trim pieces for the drip edge. It's got some brackets, some cover plates, and this is pretty much all the hardware we have left right here. So this should take care of it. All right, got K on the right, K1 on the left. So this is K, and looks like that fits over it like that. Yep, so I got to get these pieces out here that I've got already placed on. There's 2, yeah. Put these bolts through there. Got the fitting right there. All right, let's see if I can do this now. Let's see. Oh, it goes on, there's one on the end too. I gotta get the one on the end. All right, so that slides over like that. And it should, oh, just dropped the rubber thing, didn't I? Do I got another one? I do. Oh, I got another one right here. So let's see, let's put this back right in there. It should line up. That one should line up. And that one doesn't need one, but there is one on both ends. All right, so I just gotta slide this. Where's it at? Right there. Come on. All right, that's under. Put the bolt through. All right, that one worked. Get the nut on. Gotta get up higher. Oh, don't do it, fall, Tim. All right. Get through. Yeah. All right, I just gotta get the 2 on the ends now. I think the one on the end, that takes a screw, not a bolt. All right. Ooh, that looks real good. All right, got the same thing with a K1 on this side. Gotta get them lined up. Should be pretty good right there. Get the bolt, drop that bolt. Get this one in. All the way through, there we go, I got the nut. We'll get that other bolt here in just a second. And then we got all these drip edge on the side, and then we'll start putting the caps on. For this step, I got L, L1, L2, L1, L3. That's the order in which you should go from left to right. And I just got to, also got to put the rubber things under them, but slide this up over, get it lined up. A little difficult, but it should go. There we are. It is all done. The sun is setting in the west and it's all done. This has been a long week. You know, David from Come On Homestead was here. We worked on it 2 days and didn't finish it. And then I worked on it another day, didn't finish it. And I worked on it today and finally finished it. And we've had tornadoes and severe thunderstorm warnings. There's all kinds of mistakes. Talk about that again here in just a second. But here's what we got, guys. It is done. It is done. It is beautiful. You can see we've got the corner pieces on there. Look very nice. We have the splice, the cap covers right there. Look very nice. We have these little covers here. Look nice. We've got the little knockout covers. Now, I still need to go through and tighten everything up. We left a lot of things loose on purpose. And of course, the rain's gonna clean off the roof up there and all the dirt on there. And if not, I'll bring the pressure washer out because I still have to pressure wash the big solar carport there. I know, and plus I got to pressure wash the power shed, all that brown. Now, guys, I am going to fill all this with gravel. Every bit of this is going to be filled with gravel, basically from the driveway edge back over the pump, over the well house, to the edge about 3 or 4 foot right here. Going to come up 3 or 4 foot all the way over to here. And you can see how the gravel's behind there, so the gravel will come here. And this will be a fire pit area. Have a bunch of seating right here. Of course, we'll have the gazebo for partying in the shade or in the rain. We'll have the well, we'll have water right there. Of course, I'll have lights. And the lights, I'll wire this up permanently from the power shed eventually. But you can see I can hang some lights under there and everything. Have those pretty solar lights around the edge and everything. But you can see we got the caps on. All the caps are on here. Let's see what this side looks like. So nice, so nice. And you can see that sun is setting in the western sky. After that last rain though, me finishing this looks like a cattle trough up here, doesn't it? I mean, look at all the, I mean, look at my boots. Oh my goodness, I got mud all over me now. I am just mud clotted up. Even my generator is mud clotted up. But I got these pallets here for now. You know, we're under protection from the sun and the rain now. I'm gonna have this generator here. I'm also gonna have the Blue Eddy AC 240 under here, and also my Predator inverter 3500, the remote start, the key fob, remote start one. And that's why, because the ridge crib is gonna be right there. Right there's where the ridge crib is gonna be. I'll have access to water. I'll have gray water drainage down there. I'll have to honey wagon to the septic over there. And we'll have covered dry power right here. Now, talking about muddy, look at this Grandma Carol's ladder. Ooh, she gonna be so mad. I gotta clean this ladder up before I get it back to her. That's a mess. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching us put together this Domi 12 by 20 gazebo, gabled in gazebo. I really like the gazebo. I think it looks great here on the ridge. I think it accents perfectly with the wood grain and the dark brown, kind of offsets from all the black and white I've got up here. We're gonna get lots and lots of uses out of this. Made a few mistakes. Almost all were ours and not Domi's. David did have the ridge beam on backwards. Now, to his defense, this is my property. This is my project. I'm basically a general contractor here. He was an unpaid hand. I'm responsible for all work that takes place on the ridge. I don't care if somebody else makes a mistake. It's my mistake. So I'm taking responsibility for all that extra work. My fault. I end up, getting hit in the shoulder with it. Whenever it fell, hey, again, my job. I'm the monkey in charge of this show. My fault, my responsibility. So David, I love you, brother. Thanks for coming out and helping with the solar carport, helping with the gazebo, and just being a great, great friend. Love y'all. Go check out Come On Homesteading, Come On Keeping It Real. You're not going to be let down at all, because that guy will keep you entertained. And hopefully I kept you entertained this week making this build. If you did like it, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out to any of the channels you're subscribed to, like RidgeLife, RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, RidgeLife Lessons, Lessons from Ridge, and of course, all of my family friends. You got to make sure you're subscribed to those too. Okay, so guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Don't forget, link down in the description if you want to get a Domi gazebo for yourself. They've got all different models and makes and all kinds of amazing designs over there at Domi. So go check them out, link down in the description. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day, and go Ridge Life. Woo!